Hey guys, what's up? Everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's doing good. Today, I want to talk about something that most parents are dealing with right now. COVID-19, kids not being in school. So I just kind of want to get everybody's take on it, or kind of where y'all stand, how your children are doing, what advice you have, kind of be able to offer advice to other parents, other mothers, other fathers out there that, their kids may be struggling, or the parents may be struggling, like, it's rough. It's a little tough right now. Thankfully, it's summertime. It's the middle of, or well, actually the end of June. Dang, this summer flew by. But I know it's kind of still up in the air as to as to what's going to happen in August. If the kids are going to go back to school, if it's going to be remotely again, and all that fun jazz. I know at first, whenever all of this happened, of course, none of our kids, I know I didn't expect for the kids not to go back to school. Whoa, yeah. I honestly thought that, okay, spring break, yeah, they canceled school. They're going to go back, a couple weeks, kind of get this under wrap or whatnot. And that didn't happen. And then when they ended up canceling school for the full school year, I was like, holy shit, like, this is crazy. I know for my daughter, at first, she was like, oh, this is fun. I can stay home. And now with this mama, yeah, you stay home, but your ass gonna be working. She knows how I am when it comes to her schooling. That's one thing I don't know. I don't play around with it, because when I was young, and not her age necessarily, but when I was in high school, I just didn't, I guess I didn't really think about it, and yeah, my mom pushed me, but I mean, I am a very, very hard-headed person. So even though, like, I had my family pushing me and, like, my parents pushing me, at the end of the day, like, I was just gonna do whatever I was gonna do. If I didn't want to go to class, I was gonna go to class. Like, my daughter is the complete opposite to me. She's a good kid. I'm not, well, not that I'm not, but I just did other shit. Not so much in middle school, but in high school. So, needless to say, my daughter, for now, she's still hasn't hit that age yet. I'm gonna pray that she's not gonna end up or not do what I did and whatnot. But she knows how strict I am when it comes to school, and making sure that when she gets home, before her schoolwork was done. But now that all of this is going on, we get up, I'm like, okay, well, you gotta get up in the morning, do your schoolwork. Once you finish your schoolwork, then you can go about your business and play, or not play, but do whatever you're gonna do. But schoolwork comes first. And I feel like if she wants to do so much with her future, that it's important. So with this COVID-19, it's been a struggle, because one, these kids, I know that they're not learning brand new stuff, because it's kind of hard to teach kids when you're doing everything from, like, streaming videos. I know we've done the teachers, tell them kids, like, hey, I'm available from this time to this time, but it's hard because we don't realize, I guess, how much we need human interaction, and not being able to do that, it's got to be hard on the kids, because their friends are their only ally. Like, they're already going through enough stuff as it is right now, becoming teenagers, and just their changes that they're going through. So I can only imagine at that age having to be stuck, like, in your house, not being able to go hang out with your friends, see your friends, go to school, interact with your friends, and kind of vent to them and tell them, like, what's going on, or how you're feeling, or whatever the case may be. So I know it's been hard. With learning to, like I said, just trying to get into a rhythm of, okay, we got to get the kids, situated to where they're still, being able to kind of be challenged in a way, but not putting too much on them, because it is a hard environment to learn in. Like I said, with the videos, the teacher will be on from, say, 9:30 to maybe like 12. But it's the teacher, and then, yeah, there's tons of students are there, but every student has some type of background noise, siblings that may live there, dogs, cat, just whatever the case is. So it's like these kids can't learn when the teacher's trying to teach them, and then you have all this other stuff going on. It's a lot. And I know that, in the classroom, that's one thing, having to split the time in such a short amount of time, because they have, what is it, 7 classes a day, I think my daughter has. And then on top of the 7 classes a day, your classrooms are packed, and you're just trying to squeeze all that information into that tiny 45 minutes or so with each class. It's crazy. So again, the video conferencing, or the video chatting stuff that the teachers have, it just was really hard. And then I know that with the school year, we're halfway through the summer. I don't know what's going to happen with school next year. The kids, they're saying that they're going to start in August. But this whole thing is just COVID's not getting any better. And we're at a standstill, and it's like, okay, is this going to have to go on? And are these kids going to still have to keep, it's one thing to have the kids, be stuck at home and trying to learn and do all of this. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah. Trying to learn and do all of this stuff with COVID-19 going on, but to have them continue to do this into another school year, it worries me. It worries me for like the mental health of our kids, and then it worries me for they're not learning anything. Like we were able to learn in school. Yeah, I hated school, but in middle school I was able to go. We were able to go and we learned a lot. There's a lot of stuff that you learn, especially like the age that she's at. It's like she's about to start high school, so I just feel like the kids, I don't know. I don't know how to put it into words of the way I feel about the whole situation. It just really sucks. And I don't know if other parents out there have, kind of how their schools are planning to do stuff next year. I know for where we live, they've sent out for the parents to do these surveys, and asking the parents, what do we think that would be beneficial for our kids, so that way they can continue to learn with everything going on, because we can't leave them stuck at the level that they're at right now with everything going on and not being able to go into the classroom. So I know whenever they sent the survey home, they were asking parents, what do we feel, would be good for the kids as far as being exposed? Do we want them to go back to school with everything still going on and just to ensure that the teachers and the school is cleaning really well? Or do we want the kids to do straight online courses? Or do we want the kids to do half and half? I know one of the options for my daughter's school was doing, I think it was like once a week going to the school, but only like if you had to. So say like if it was the class that you struggled in, they would still be able to go to the school to get that kind of more close-knit help. And then the classroom sizes wouldn't be as large, of course, because they have to practice social distancing at the school, which I'm all for that. My daughter does so freaking good. Like, I really don't have to keep on her a lot because of the fact that since she was little, since she started school, I've always been drilling in her head, like, school comes first before anything. I don't care what you do, but school comes first. And thank God this little girl, she's amazing. She made straight A's. Like, she's always straight A's, or like she'll have 1B. Like, her grades are freaking amazing. But yeah, I'm thankful for that I don't struggle. The only thing that I think that her and I both struggle in, I am horrible in math. I hate math. I've always hated math for as long as I can remember. I suck at numbers. I really do. I just suck at all of it. I hate fractions. I hate decimals. I just hate math. And I think that was probably with all of this. Like, whenever we started the school, like doing the schooling from home from the Chromebooks, she was trying to explain to me like what she was doing, and I was getting frustrated as if I was a freaking student. Like, it's just, I hate math. And I try and Google, like, okay, how can I help her? And like, I don't hide nothing from my daughter. I try and, be open with her and honest with her about stuff. And so whenever she was doing math, I was like, baby, I can't help you. I suck at math. In high school, I always freaking skipped algebra. And I think the only thing I went to was geometry. I actually really liked geometry, but I hated algebra. And her classes, they started her in 6th grade in pre-algebra. And I'm like, what the fuck? I can't help her. Horrible. So trying to, teach her and help her with her math, it was a struggle. Thank God for my boyfriend. My boyfriend is he's just a smarty pants. So I'd be like, babe, can you help me with this? Babe, she needs help with her work. Come on now. So he was the one luckily bailing me out of a lot of those situations because I freaking suck. And he was able to at least look at it and get an understanding of what they were asking of the kids. So that was helpful with her math. I don't know, like I said, what's going to happen next year. I do know that whenever I took the survey, I asked, I was one of those, I was like, okay, I'm all for online. Like, I'm good if they continue to do the onlining, but I also think that if it's something that the kids are struggling in, math, parents are struggling in math, that they should be able to still get a little bit more help so that way the kids don't fall behind. Because yes, this prayers, that this pandemic doesn't last. Obviously, it's not going to last forever, but when things finally get situated and we become like a new normal almost, the reality of it is our kids right now that are in school are going to suffer academically because they're not learning what they should be learning. Everything is kind of on a halt, and I don't feel like it's hard. Like I said, it's hard to teach them new stuff, and a lot of the schools, like, they don't want to teach them new stuff because of the fact that everything is going on. It's like it's hard to learn with this all going on, and it just worries me, like, how it's gonna affect the future, like our kids' future. But I did ask, like I said, for the school to do the in lab, talking about my work, that they have the kids for the classes that they do struggle in, that they do it in the classroom at least once a week, so the teacher can give them more one-on-one help to be able to provide them with the stuff to help them, so that way whenever they do come home, they can be like, oh yeah, we learned this and this is how you do it. I'll be honest, like I said, I suck at math. My daughter teaches me. She's like, no, Mom, that's not right. This is what we were taught. Oh, okay, it makes sense. Y'all don't judge me. Don't come for me. I really just hate math. But, yeah, so we'll see what the future... Sorry, guys, so I gotta do the other right wrong. We'll see what the future has in store for the schools and kind of how they're going to do all of this, like I said. Aside from being, worried about all that, I know my daughter's adjusted. It's taken some time, but she's adjusted. I know that, I'm like, baby girl, like, get your friends' phone numbers, call them. Like, I know that y'all can't see each other, but you can call each other, you can check on each other, y'all can video, chat with each other. So, luckily she has her phone, so she's been able to keep in contact with a few of them, at least like her closest friends. So that's been good. We're going to be moving soon, which I'll follow up on a different video. But we're going to be moving soon, so one of her close friends actually lives right across the street from the house that's our new house. So I know she's super excited about that. Yeah. I was like, what do you mean? Your friend lives across the street from our house? She's like, yeah, Mom. She goes, she went outside, and I guess they were doing a video chat or whatever, what is it? she's got an Android, so Duo, I think is the name of it. Yeah, I think it's called Duo. But she's like, yeah, Mom, she goes, my friend went outside, and she was like, hey, because I guess my daughter told her our new address, and she went outside, and she said that the little girl, her friend, was like, oh my God, you're going to live right across the street from me. So that's kind of something that my daughter is excited about, because even though she can't go over and they can't like hang out, they can still stand across the street from each other and talk to each other. And I guess it kind of brings her, makes not everything so real and so secluded. I know that on our street that we live on right now, the little girls that she used to hang out with when she was younger, they kind of went their separate ways. You know, kids get older and all that jazz. So I am excited to know that our new home is gonna, she's got friends in the area, so that'll be fun. But yeah, like I said, we'll see how the school year goes, and how, or not how it goes, but how it's gonna go, and how everything plays out. I know it'll all work out. It's just a matter of kind of still going through the motions of it, trying to get everything together. And I know that nobody's really, I can't be mad at the school for, still not deciding. I can't be mad at anybody. This is all new to everybody, and I'm thankful that they are, getting the input of the parents, and in the event that the kids do go back to school, that they are going to be taking the precautions necessary, so that way that our children are safe. I'm sorry, guys, I keep looking out the window because I'm waiting for someone to get to my house and keep watching the cars coming by. I'm happy that they are taking the precautions necessary, that if the kids do go back and they decide that, it is safe for them to go back to school, that those precautions are there, But we'll see. I don't know, but one thing for sure, our teachers don't get the credit that they deserve. Like, no lie. Because I can't tell you how many times I be trying to help my daughter with schoolwork, and I'm like, I need a fucking drink. Like, not a drink, a drink. Because that shit was a headache. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. So, this teacher don't want to be teaching next year. I don't mind if I have to, but again, crazy times we're living in. But I do hope that everyone else, like I said, I'm curious to know what everyone else's schools have done. So if you have a kid, whether it's in elementary, middle school, high school, drop a comment and let me know, what are your kids' schools doing, or what did they do towards the end of the year, to get these kids at least some sort of grade in, or, what did they do? What type of work did they have them doing whenever, all this started? Did they make them learn anything new? Have you heard from your kids' schools? Leave a comment if you heard from your kids' schools as far as what they're going to do for the upcoming school year. I'm really curious to know, like I said, because I think that it's a time, like I said, no one knew that this was going to happen. No one knows how to, sort it all out and figure it out to what's going to work. And I'm just really curious to know kind of how other districts and other schools across the state, across the U.S., really just in general, are dealing with it. And, what they're asking of the parents, as far as, are they wanting the parents' input, or, they're asking for the input, are they thinking of multiple ways that they could make this work, whether it's going to school part-time, doing it from online courses like their Chromebooks. I'm really curious. So drop a comment, let me know. You can send me a message, whatever works for you. Let me know how your kids are doing. Let me know how old your kids are, how your kids have adjusted to it. Like I said, I know that it's been hard on the kids more than anything, but it's also been hard on the parents, trying to adjust from maintaining a household, being a parent, doing just homework, to full-time jobs. Like some people are still working. So how are you adjusting to having to go to work every day, come home, and then do schoolwork? I'm really curious, and I want to know if anyone has any tips, how you've made it work, if y'all have any secrets. I mean, anybody a freaking tutor in math and can teach me? Let me know, drop a comment. Yeah, if you're new to my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe to the video, or excuse me, subscribe to my channel. But yeah, I guess until next time, guys, I'll see y'all later, and I can't wait to update y'all on so much that's going on. But until then, bye, guys.